Looks like Shadow might be watching the backside. Oh. See what goes on here. Rifle can get that angle. Shadows takes him out. And now we're left with 2v3 with Federal with that sniper rifle. Let's see if he can accomplish something. Here's that nade call, which gets out his position. WMD trying to take out HCK. And Federal successfully takes out Blast. And then takes out HCK with a pistol. Which leaves us with 2v1. And Shadow neutralizes Federal. 1v1 with less than 30 seconds to go. Let's see what will happen. Looks like WMD is going to take it slow, which I don't think is a good idea considering the amount of time and health that he doesn't really have. With 10 seconds to go, let's see what is going to happen. And he does go for that plant. It's like Shadow.
Friendly troops eliminated.
Takes him out successfully.
Operation failure. Return to main time complete.
Looks like they're gonna try to go toward that one side. Now, Fox Hunting is a defensive-oriented map. It is harder on offense as it is a defensive map. We have rifle headshotting YS Blast. Looks like they're rotating back to 2, taking control of 2 stairs. With KP Blast playing inside 2 with Shadow. Looks like they're gonna go for that slow push as one of the guys gets naded. Looks like it's Gummies. And then he gets shot right as he passes through the smoke. It's like snipers being really effective. Now snipers do have that one-shot capability over long distance, which does make them useful for most situations, or a lot of situations. Looks like Kusta and Rival have taken over one side.
Charge set.
Let's again successfully defend that. They're gonna try to get that pick so he can defuse, and he gets sniped. So Rival's 1 HP. Gets killed by Shadow.
Friendly troops eliminated.
And Kusta takes out Shadow.
Operation failure. Return to main base.
Looks like Kusta just obliterating everyone. Carrying his team with 6-1. Of course, this map is very defensive and sniping is very useful here. Hence, Kusta being 6-1. After that unsuccessful 2-push, we see the offensive EU team trying to work that mid-house. And Federal does nade Asia Shadow, effectively bringing them to 4 men. Looks like CKZ still playing that spot, which seems to be working. Looks like Kusta's gonna help push up 1 stairs, try to work some picks. And Ryu neutralizes YS Blast as he takes over 2. And then he gets taken out KP Blast. Who knew he was coming? And with that distraction by Rival, they do take over one side. Unfortunately, Nega is in the house and massacres them as they try to
Friendly
take that
troops
side.
eliminated.
But
Operation failure. Return to main base.
KP Blast does take out Gummies after he takes out both Nega and Shadow. This time we see NRF taking control of that mid house, not giving it to EU. And we see Nega pushing up 1 as he realizes to push. CKG takes out Ryu, that takes out Gummies. Shadow. You see, he has clear sight of 2, but we'll see what he does. He came back up from the cellars to try to help out above 2. Kusa getting that deadly pick on Nega. And we'll see what they do. With 1 minute and 40 seconds, there's a lot of choices for these guys. As they do have control of the C4, they could rotate back. Of course, Kusa getting killed by HCKZ limits their options, as without scope, they can't rely on picks. Looks like WMD takes it back. And we have a 2v3 situation. Now 2 is harder to take. So we do see why they have a preference for 1. Looks like they're going to work that mid house and try to push up to 1. But of course YS Blast is there. We do see YS Blast, he's all by himself, so he's uncertain whether he has to cover this side or the other side. And then we see Federal and WMD going up to 2. See Asia Shadow falling back as he hears them pushing up. Let's see WMD Shadow, and Shadow completely
Enemy troops eliminated.
destroys
Operation
WMD.
success. Return to main base.
And
Your
KP
efforts are
Blast takes
commended.
the rest of Federal's health, giving them a secure victory and a 2-3 lead for NRF. Now this is the last round before they change. Looks like Gummy's going in hard as he gets taken out by Shadow, as so does Ryu, but Kustafine comes to the rescue. As Nega
Friendly
destroys
troops
them.
eliminated. Operation
And
failure.
exchange of
Return to
gunfire.
main base.
3 people left for NRF as they securely take their 4-2 lead in this halftime. Let's see how this team plays the offense. Looks like Ryu taking that mid house, taking control too far up. Now there are certain advantages of controlling sites like this. It's a risk when you push out, but you do have greater control of certain sides, leaving you to guard other sides more. And Nega takes him out, as we see with the point man. Point man WMD using that rate of fire than WMD at close range. Nega picks up the sniper rifle. As we see, they're trying to push up 2. Or rather, yeah, they're going to 2. Without the use of 09 armor, point man, especially the MP7, is actually very useful, as people have less armor and the MP7 can shred through that. Shadow takes out Federal, who was in the office, or actually the window.
Charge
Giving
set.
them a comfortable 3v1. Let's see what Kusta can do. As Nega and Kusta both exchange gunfire, Kusta takes out Nega on his second try. After smart, YS Blast is gonna hide.
Friendly troops eliminated.
Shadow takes out the
Operation
unsuspecting
failure.
Kusta from the
Return to
corner.
main base.
And a 5-2 lead. It's like a rival pushing the underground.
Outstanding.
Trying to work that flank. We do see most of the EU team trying to push up 1. And KP Blast trying to work the picks from the window as WMD gets taken out by Shadow. And they are smoking it up, effectively limiting visibility for the NRF team. As Rival takes out Nega, Kusa takes out KP Blast, and HC is taken out by Gummies, as so does Wise
Operation
Blast.
success. Return to main base. Your efforts are
Effectively
commended.
stopping their momentum in a 5-3 lead still for the EU side.
Go, go, go.
Looks like Nega's rushing into the mid-house with that point man speed and going over to 2.
Good job.
Looks like it is a 2 push as all of the NRF team has rotated over. Like Nega going in deep with that point man speed. And he does see side of Gummy. Let's see if he can take him out. And KP Blast does before Nega can get the finishing touch. And with a 4v1, Kusta seems to be in a not so comfortable situation.
Charge set.
Kusta takes out KP Blast with that fragmentation grenade. But he's left with 1 HP. Let's see what he can do with 3 picks left. And the bomb with just under 25 seconds.
Friendly troops
And he
eliminated.
misses as Shadow
Operation
completely
failure.
obliterates his
Return
head.
to main base.
And with one more win to go, let's see if this EU team can pull it off, or if this NRF team can successfully defend for 4 continuous rounds. And it doesn't look so, as Gummies pushes up 1, taking out Asia's Shadow unsuspectingly. Looks like why is Blast trying to get that grenade spot? Some exchange of gunfire near the EU spawn as Nega takes care of WMD.
I got one.
As does KP Blast with Federal.
Fire in the hole.
Looks like they're gonna try the 2 push. And Ryu takes out Nega.
Commander's been hit.
Kusta takes out Wise Blast and HCK. As KP Blast takes out Kusta in a 1 vs 1 situation. Now KP Blast does know that Rival is in too, so he'll be making that plan and using that sniper as Rival does rotate over. Now we see Rival going underground, trying to be unsuccessful. But without those 09 boots, he is going to have to start running. Now the question is when KP Blast beginning to worry without sight of Rival. But I think he just heard him. Maybe not. And Rival takes him out as he successfully has enough time to defuse that C4 and gives them one more, or actually
Charge defused.
more chances.
Operation success.
To win it for
Return
his
to main
team.
base. Your efforts are commended.
When you see this team, rather than going in 1, like the 2 push and then working from there.
Fire in the hole.
We do see Nega still using that point man. Looks like it's gonna be a slow push to 2. KP Blast waiting for those peaks. Looks like the defensive team unwaved by the commotion at 2. Just keeping their positions, trying to make sure they don't rotate. Rivalry has underground. I'm pretty sure he hears up above 2. It looks like Gummies has control of 2. And yes, he does. Now, Gummies is with his M4 isn't really looking forward to kill, but rather to alert his teammates if they do push over. Sniper is there, so he's gonna fall back. And Gummies gets taken out as he does unwisely peek the scope. Looks like it's 5v1.
Enemy troops eliminated.
And an
Charge
easy...
set. Operation success.
Oh,
Return
looks
to
like a
main
suicide.
base.
That's a
Your
rifle.
efforts are commended.